What's up, you guys? It's ZacJacDan back with another Every video. This time we're talking about every Hasbro Haslab exclusive figure. First thing I want to talk about is the failed Haslab Cookie Monster. Never made the backers. They needed 3,000 backers. It's paying $300 for this figure, for this doll, whatever you want to call it. It was not funded. Here's all the details about the figure. I'm assuming the box that it would have come in. So it's interesting that they tried to do this one. First one we had was the Jabba sail barge, and here is some of the prototype images that they showed us when we were deciding if we wanted to order this 3 3/4 inch vehicle. This thing was 49 inches long, almost 15 inches wide, 17 inches to the top of the sail, weighed almost 14 pounds. They needed 5,000 backers in order to get this thing made, and of course they made it. There's Jabba himself in color compared to the rest of the ship. Came with a special yak face figure. Here's the box and what it was mailed in. Back of the box, side of the box, another side of the box, corner of the box. There's Jabba and yak face. Here is the color picture of this sail barge. There's a comparison to what it looked like with the 2008 Millennial Falcon that was 31 inches long compared to this 49-inch long massive ship. There's some of the control panel, the guns, the weapons room. So here are some that have sold recently on eBay. 51 bids, 14 bids, going for over $1,000 each. So people got their money's worth for selling us what they bought. Next we had the $500, $574 after shipping. Needed 8,000 backers. Unicron figure. There's the prototype images. Also came with a Hot Rod slug figure and the Autobot shuttle from the '86 inspired movie. This thing was 27 inches tall as a robot. 30-inch tall, 30-inch diameter for the planet. Had 50 points of articulation. And this guy should be shipped January 2021 as long as nothing's behind on it. Check out that face. Now the cool thing about the face is it did end up getting 12,000 plus backers, and they wanted 8,000 backers. Cool thing about the face is you have 2 different chins you can switch out on this guy. And it also comes with a Galvatron slug figure. Then they showed us this huge Sentinel leg, and I'm talking huge. So I'm thinking this is probably Haslab, not a Build-A-Figure, because I don't see how in the world that could fit anywhere. They did say that they will be releasing the biggest Build-A-Figure they have ever done this year. They also showed us this leg on the right, or foot, and we got to assume it's probably Sebastian Shaw's figure. We'll be getting one of these days. So finally, we have the Haslab review, and it is a gigantic Sentinel. He also does come with a little 6-inch Bastion figure, which can be an army builder because it has an alternate head. The Sentinel will be 26.3 inches tall. He's got LEDs in his face and in his chest. These two AAA batteries. He has an 18-inch Sentinel tentacle accessory, just one. That 18-inch Sentinel tentacle is actually the size, if not bigger, than the original Sentinel build figure. The alternate head for that Bastion is a Sentinel Prime head. You will get a redemption code for 70,000 points per purchase. And you will get a digital comic of X-Men number 14. There's his light up effects. There's the size of him compared to the original Build-A-Figure. Barely comes up to his hip. There's your size comparison also of the 6-inch figures coming up to the bottom of his knee. And this is going to be based off the House of X, Powers of X wave series in comics. And we will be getting a wave in 2021 for the House of X, Powers of X. So that'll be kind of cool. So here's some side comparisons: the back, the side, the front, that tentacle. There's a slight difference between him and the Marvel Universe or the Amazon exclusive that we got a while back. He has about 72, 76, something like that, points of articulation, and his fingers do articulate. And there's a size comparison between him and Bastion. Don't know that that's necessarily right. There he is compared to the Wolverine. And we are already fully funded. Backers have already passed 6,000, and to this date has already passed 10,000. That's awesome. Master Mold was the first unlock. He got that new head at 7,000 backers for Tier 1 unlock. You have the Tier 2 unlock, which is the battle damage head and hand. There it is closer up. And you also have the Tier 3 unlock there, which is the female Sentinel Prime. There's your 7, 8, and 9,000 tier unlocks. And again, here it is showing that they did hit 10K already. So to me, I would think we'd get more unlocks because I said every 1,000 we should get an unlock. So they did give us another tier unlock. When they hit 10,000, they went ahead and gave us a second tentacle now as a thank you. Now, whether they'll keep on doing that since we have now hit 11,000 backers, I don't know. We'll see. So thank you, Hasbro. You have now given us a tier 4, finally at 16,000 backers. And we are 2 days, 15 hours away, and only need 45 more backers in order to get to that 16,000 mark in order to unlock this third Sentinel head. And it is a tri-Sentinel head, so it kind of fits. One head, 3 faces. So it looks like we will probably be getting this, guys. And if you haven't seen it already, there is a pretty cool little turnaround if you go to the Hasbro Pulse website that you can get of the Sentinel, where you can kind of turn around at all angles. That's where I got these snapshots from, so you can see the Sentinel in so much more clarity. And I had already done a previous Most Wanted Haslabs for Marvel Legends, so go check out that video. So I guess Hasbro must have bought Milton Bradley or the rights to this, because they have decided to build a Hero Quest game system. When I first read this, I thought it was talking about a video game, but no, this is talking about a board game. And they needed $1 million pledging and 46 days to do it, and they got it done in 1 day. So they've already reached their goal. So here's all you get with a basic game system. So I got this here. I'm assuming this is like a backdrop or something that you can put your stuff behind and hide your schemes. I'm not sure what this is. Let me know what this is in the comments. Here's the board. It's a 1 foot by 1 foot game board grid. You got the Barbarian and the Dwarf figures, 1 inch. Base diameter, that is. You have the Elf and the Wizard. There's some cards for the Barbarian, Dwarf, Elf, Wizard. Kind of shows you their powers. You got the villains here. Zombies, mummies. Some more cards here showing some powers that you can power up with, I guess. Here's some bonus heroes. Female Barbarian, female Dwarf, female Elf, female Wizard. So here's your 2 tiers that you could have pledged, or you could still pledge. $99 for a heroic tier, $149 for the mythic tier. Gives you a couple extra games. So in the $99 pledge, you get 76 core miniatures, 71 bases, 4 bonuses, and 1 limited edition exclusive. So here again are the heroes: Barbarian, Dwarf, Elf, Wizard, females of the same. And then you get that exclusive Sir Ragnar figure. And then here's the monsters: the Gargoyle, Dread Sorcerer, 4 Dread Warriors, 4 Skeletons, 2 each of the Orcs, 2 each of the Goblins, 3 of the Abominations, 2 Mummies, 2 Zombies. And then you got all these dungeon decor sculpts: doors, tomb, sorcerer's table, rack, weapons rack, tables, bookcases, cupboards, treasure chest, fireplace, throne, alchemist's bench, rats and skulls. So then we jump over to the higher level tier, $149 for the mythic tier. You get these 2 extra games: Return of the Witch Lord and Keller's Keep, plus everything you got in the first tier, plus the unlocks. So here's that first Return of the Witch Lord. Get that reinforced door and the iron door, the Mentor and Wizard car, the Witch Lord. And then for Keller's Keep, there's a little write-up on that game. And here are the unlocks as you get more and more millions of dollars of following this Haslab. 1.2, you get a Warlock Hero by Shauna Nakason. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. 1.4 million, you get 6 extra combat dice. 1.6 million, 2 extra skeletons. 1.8 million, 2 extra goblins. 2 million, quest book by Stephen Baker. So jumping over into the Haslab, we have our second Star Wars Vintage Collection Haslab. This is the Razor Crest. And we have to get 6,000 backers in order to get it, and it's $350 for this guy. Already got almost 4,000 backers in the first day. So it's 20 inches wide, 30 inches long. Very large vehicle for the Vintage Collection. Has lots of details on the inside. Lots of panels that you can take off, as if the Jawas had come and taken them off and scavenged them. You got the panel or the door that drops on the backside. You got those large engines. There's a door that opens up in the back for his arsenal. And here is, of course, the Boba Fett that comes with it. He's got a soft goods cape, so he can actually sit down in the seat. And that cockpit opens up so you can see him in there. And here's some good shots of how it breaks down, and you can still store it on the shelf if you like take one of the engines off of it possibly, so it'll actually sit on a regular shelf for you. There's your read up. You can pause it right here if you want to read up on what all comes with it. Nice digital rendering of it. And you get 2 unlocks here. One unlock at 8,000 backers and another unlock at 10,000. We don't know what those are yet. So they passed the 8,000 backers, and so they unlocked number 1 here, which is the escape pod add-on, and they revealed what the 10,000 backers needed would be, and it's going to be the child figure in its hover prom. So again, that 8,000 stretch goal was met. You get that escape pod, and just a little bit more, and we will get this second unlock here. Of course, I never knew why they didn't have the child's pod there when they originally released the child, but oh well. Here he is in all his glory with the vintage card back here. Looks amazing. And here's that pod, all that detail in there. So for this being 3 3/4 scale, that is amazing detail. So here are all of the Haslabs loose. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any kind of comments, hit the notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. You can find all the photos that you want of these videos.